ways. 1. Wash your hands often before.
Bro, how comes most of the viruses you just told wash your hands and it'll all be good? You know? Solution, wash your hands. Soap and water, 20
And
seconds.
after you eat, after meeting with people, and do this as the first thing that you do when you get home.
Like,
Wash
what
them
the
thoroughly
fuck,
from
bro? I was already doing that, so how is it? How is it going to help me, bro? Antiviruses are transmitted mainly through aerosols and droplets that contain rodent excretions. How do you contain a rodent's excretions in droplets and in aerosols? How is that possible? As well as through contaminated foods, bites, and scratches. Rainfall, humidity influence transmission. Okay, humidity I can understand because that causes the shit to be in the air. So they're saying it's transmitted through air that has the shit of a rodent. What the fuck? Marked by kidney diseases with kidney swelling, excess protein in urine. Excess protein in urine. You piss out your protein. How is that? And blood in urine. The case fatality rate varies from 1 to 15%. Okay, I've seen differing fatality rates, but I don't know if it's the fatality rate of the hantavirus or of the HFRS. Mild form of which are called nephropathia epidemica is often caused by Pumala virus and Dobrava Belgrade. Who the fuck names this virus? But yes, initial symptoms are flu-like with fever, headache, and muscle pain. Okay, this is what I've had. Followed by sudden respiratory failure. HPS has a higher fatality rate. Now, this is what I know. They were saying 40%, a fatality rate of 40%. For both illness is a result of increased vascular permeability. Vascular permeability, bro. What does vascular permeability mean, bro? Characterizes the permeability of a blood vessel wall. In other words, the blood vessel's wall capacity to allow for the flow of small molecules such as nini or even whole cells such as blood vessels are lined by a circle. Okay. There are several techniques to measure vascular permeability, for instance, oh, okay. So blood can't really move through your system. That's what he's trying to say. Decreased platelets. Okay, the antivirus. Oh, so it is the result of increased vascular permeability. So what I understand from it is you can't breathe, respiratory failure, which is caused by increased vascular permeability. So the oxygen in your blood literally just diffuses out of your blood. So you can't really get the benefits of oxygen in your blood. That's what I understand from this. The genome. Okay, now we are in the genome, which is like I don't even know. The biomakeup consists of 3 single-stranded negative sense RNA segments that encode one protein each. Woo! What the fuck are these niggas saying? Segments are encased in N proteins. Okay. Ribonuclear shit. Then transcribes. Okay. HantaVirus is the first discovered following the Korean War. Or first discovered during the war. HRS was a common ailment in soldiers stationed near the Hantan River. The first hantavirus was isolated in 1978 in South Korea and was named the Hantan virus. It was shown to be responsible for the outbreak during the war. Then a few years other hantavirus that causes were discovered through Eurasia. Hantavirus were classified as a distinct genus for the first time. An outbreak occurred in. So it started in the Korean War. It was discovered in the Korean War. The Hantan River. So a lot of it came from here. That's what they're trying to say. In the Hantan River. This is where it was first diagnosed from. North Korea across the border. It is a tribunal of Imjin which eventually. The infectious agent HantaVirus was first identified in the Hantan River area by Hoang Lee and others and was named for the Hantan River. Where the disease vector, a rat, was found. So, bro, it came from a rat. Where the disease, a rat, was found because the origin location translated the river's name as Hantan. This spelling remains associated with the Hantan virus. What? 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 So it just came from this river, bro. Okay, I don't really think it's that big of a deal. Okay, let's see how it's transmitted. The causes illness in humans are mainly transmitted by rodents. Usually cause an asymptomatic persistent infection. Infected animals can spread the virus to uninfected animals through. Okay, infected animals can spread to another animal, not another human, through aerosols or droplets from their feces, urine, saliva, and blood, through consumption of contact from various particles shed. Bro. So, any contact that it comes, if an infected animal comes into contact with with an animal that's not infected, it's sure to get infected. Because, bro, you can't tell me they won't scratch each other, they won't bite each other, they won't groom each other, they won't even just be in the same, virus particles from shed from skin or fur. These niggas shed every time, bro. Like they keep on shedding, so I don't know what you're saying. Through the fecal oral route and across the placenta during pregnancy, they can survive for 10 days at room temperature, 15 days in a temperature, and more than 18 at 4 degrees Celsius. So they survive better in the cold, which aids in the transmission of the virus. The environmental conditions favorable for reproduction and spread of rodents are known to increase disease transmission. What? Living in rural environment, especially among people who are hikers, farmers, and forestry. What the fuck, bro? Can be transmitted through bites. And this virus has often been said to be able to spread from person to person. The only such as hand. Usually coming from contact into close and then infected. It can reportedly spread through human saliva, airborne droplets from coughing and sneezing, and possibly to newborns through breast milk. So it's airborne. It's an airborne spread disease. However, found the claims of human to human not to be supported by sufficient evidence, though transmission may be possible to close, such as sexual partners. Yeah, but they have that. For the case of the people who got it, let's see it. HantaVirus case. Of 11 cases, including the on a voyage. Yeah, this is the one I had, bro, in Argentina. Confirmed this was the Andes virus. Okay, this was the Andes virus, which is endemic to South America. So this is the one that is transmitted through sex. It's true. And has often been said to be able to spread from person to person. Usually after coming into close contact with an infected person, which can be spread through human saliva, because when having sex, bro, you just sleeps everybody. And the other one is, though transmission may be possible between close households such as sexual partners. These niggas were having sex, bro. The access is low, but international health are conducting contact. Okay. Numbering the virus is highly dangerous. Case fertility rates can range from less than 1% to 50%, depending on the specific strain. Bro, by urine, okay, 1 to 8 weeks. They begin 1 to 8 weeks of exposure and include fever, muscle aches, headaches, and gastrointestinal. No, I want to see the case, bro. Let's just check it. Okay. Argentina. HantaVirus case. 7 passengers and crew were on board, and 34 passengers and crew had previously disembarked. So 34 had left. 147 were there, 34 had left. Since the last disease outbreak, 3 of the suspected cases were, and 1 additional confirmed was reported. A total of all 8, including 3 deaths. Case fatality ratio of 38%. That's why they are saying fatality rate of 40%. Because there have been 8 cases, including 3 deaths. So 3 out of 8 people. 6 cases have been laboratory with all identified as AND. The Andes is the one for human to human. This another who boarded the ship on 1st April. The guy boarded it on 1st and died on 2nd. No, he died on 11th. He developed symptoms on the 6th. He boarded on 1st. Took him 5 days to get the virus. And it took him another 5 days to die. Close contact of case 1. Okay, now this is the one who... I think it was husband and wife, or just a guy and his girlfriend. Who was a close contact of case 1. It meant they had sex. Close contact meant they had sex, bro. The traveler boarded the ship with him, went ashore with gastrointestinal symptoms. She subsequently deteriorated on a flight to SA. She died on 26th in Johannesburg clinic. So, she died on 26th. His partner died on 11th. So it took her another 2 weeks to die. He was disembarked and medically evacuated from the island and is hospitalized in an ICU in Johannesburg, South Africa. On 2nd May, and none was confirmed. Bro, why are these guys in Johannesburg, bro? Why are they in Africa, bro? Okay, it's not. I'm just saying, I'm from Africa, so I'm just scared. But these niggas, she died in South Africa. These other guys in South Africa ICU. Patient weight was confirmed to be Andes virus. Wow, it caused pneumonia. Damn. An adult male working as a ship doctor reported onset of 30 April, including fever, fatigue, and mal. His symptoms confirmed PCR positivity for the okay. So also the ship doctor got infected. The case was medically evacuated to the Dutch on 6th May and is currently stable in isolation, working as a ship guide. So the ship doctor got it. The ship guide onset of symptoms was reported on April with mild respiratory and gastrointestinal symptoms. Laboratory samples confirmed PCR positivity for Andes. Also, the ship guy got it. The case was medically evacuated to the Dutch and is currently stable. Okay, so the guys who went to Netherlands are stable, but the guys who went to South Africa are dead. Case 7. An adult male who disembarked in St. Helena on 27 and flew back to the Swiss on this date. Through South Africa and Qatar. He started experiencing symptoms on 1st May. After arrival, were immediately self-isolated and reported to the authorities. He is currently hospitalized and in isolation. His samples confirmed PCR positivity for the Andes virus. Woo! So this virus is highly infectious, bro. Who disembarked in Tristan da Cunha. Onset was reported on 28th with diarrhea and 2 days later with fever. He is currently stable and in isolation. He is currently a probable cause until laboratory confirmation. And now been reclassified as an case after testing negative. Nevertheless, monitoring continues.